Hello everyone, I'm Ayako. I'd like to give a quick overview of our work titled Understanding Non-Expert Security and Privacy-Related Questions on a Q&A site. Prior studies have revealed that non-expert users sometimes search for answers to security and privacy issues on Q&A sites. Thus, we can expect Q&A sites to be a useful information source for researchers to understand user concerns in their daily lives. In usable security and privacy community, also posts on Q&A sites for developers, such as Stack Overflow, have been well studied. There is little research on posts on Q&A sites for non-expert users. In our study, we aim to answer the following two research questions. 1. What topics do non-expert users ask about on Q&A site? 2. Which topics do non-expert users perceive as more serious or sensitive? We investigated a Japanese Q&A site, Yahoo! Chiebukuro, which is the Japanese version of Yahoo! Answers and the largest Q&A site for non-expert users in Japan. We analyzed 445 question posts, which consisted of 3 subsets. For subset 1, we collected questions posted in security-related categories. For example, a category named Network Security. For subset 2, we collected questions that contained the term security and/or privacy. For subset 3, we collected questions that contained security and privacy-related words such as cloud, app, and account. We analyzed the topic, seriousness, and sensitivity of each question. 2 coders labeled the theme and sub-theme of the question topics. To evaluate the question seriousness, we used 2 metrics. Metric 1 was coder-rated seriousness. The 2 coders rated the seriousness using a 5-point Likert scale. The coders rated the question seriousness higher when askers linguistically expressed urgency, anxiety, or a call for help. Metric 2 was whether askers offer rewards for the best answers. For question sensitivity, we measured whether askers posted questions anonymously. Now let's move on to our result. We identified 7 themes and 19 sub-themes. The most frequent theme was Cyberattack, followed by Authentication, security software, privacy abuse, account and device management, secure connection, and privacy setting. We identified a wide range of user concerns. Here, I will introduce just a few of them. Many users post questions to determine if they were a victim of a cyber attack and how to respond to it. Users were often likely to be faced with typical technical support scams and phishing attacks. Some users were concerned whether their device had been infected the moment they accessed a suspicious URL. Regarding authentication, many users had authentication errors because they had changed their registered phone number or email address. In addition, users were not able to find the contact point of services for resolving the errors. Users also asked about security software, specifically related to the usability issues, product features, and the necessity of antivirus software. For example, some users struggled to stop being blocked from legitimate access. Users struggled to understand its features because antivirus software displayed many technical terms, but did not include a detailed explanation. Some users wondered which was better, using OS bundled antivirus software or purchasing their own antivirus software. Users who use their devices for limited purposes were skeptical about the necessity of antivirus software. We found that users posted highly sensitive questions about privacy abuse. Specifically, some users posted about suffering from intimate partner abuse. Others, presumably children, often asked for information about excessive parental control on the Q&A site. Users wanted to know whether they were under surveillance and how to escape from surveillance. On the other hand, attackers wanted to know how to surveil a target. For example, they asked about the future of spyware apps. Non-expert users were concerned about safe ways to set up or dispose of their accounts and devices. For example, many users reported that they were not able to find the delete option on online services. Most of the questions in the theme Secure Connection were about Wi-Fi and VPNs. Users were confused by the many technical terms, such as names of security standards and encryption methods that appeared on Wi-Fi connection setting screens. Other users asked about the effectiveness of VPNs. For example, users were curious if a VPN protects users on a public Wi-Fi. Regarding privacy setting, some users asked about the cookies. For example, users wanted to know how to change their cookie settings. Other users had difficulty understanding the meaning and mechanism of personalization on a privacy setting page of social media. We analyzed the question seriousness and sensitivity of each theme, and found that correlated seriousness of questions about privacy abuse and account and device management were significantly higher than other topics. The percentage of questions for which askers set rewards and that of questions in which askers posted anonymously varied somewhat by topic, but not significantly. We also found that askers were likely to either appeal linguistically or offer rewards as a strategy to obtain answers. Now let me summarize our findings. Finding 1. Users struggled to determine whether they had been victimized by cyber attack. Finding 2. Through our analysis, we found that users had difficulty explaining their issues. Users tend to explain their situation by attaching screenshots rather than by describing it in detail in writing. To address these challenges, Q&A site providers should provide a knowledge-based system that asks for missing information and presents a solution. Finding 3. Users posted highly privacy-sensitive questions. To address this, providers should implement a system that refers users to professionals. Finding 4. In this study, we found that some user concerns have not been sufficiently investigated in previous studies. These concerns include the usability issues of antivirus software and whether services provide sufficient contact points and appropriate support for users encountering authentication errors. We also found problems caused by COVID-19 related lifestyle changes, such as Face ID error due to masks and VPN setting errors of users working remotely. Thus, we recommend researchers regularly extract and clarify user concerns from Q&A sites. Future work should assess the answers given for the security and privacy-related questions on Q&A sites for non-expert users. We are interested in whether askers received high-quality answers and the askers were satisfied. Thank you for listening. Please feel free to contact us via my email or Slack.